We live? I think we're live. What's up, you guys? Let me know how my mic is. I feel like I've been talking quieter because I don't want to like scream into the mic. It's all professional and everything. So let me know if it sounds good. First and foremost, can you hear me? Had a couple people waiting. And a dislike already. I haven't even spoke. And I didn't even speak yet, and I had a dislike. So I don't know who that could be, you know? Maybe they're upset thinking I'm gonna hate on Crackdown. I don't know. What's up, Mech? Okay, there you guys are. All right, we are good. Figured I'd do a let's chat. I mentioned last time that my schedule is different now. So, like the pacing of my videos and of course, let's chat. It's going to be like on different days. It's just going to be random. So, I hope you guys are cool with that. Let me get this all nice and tidy so I can so I could see your guys' comments. So I sound good? Are we good? What's up, X-Skull, Rhino? Spencer, Spida, VGL, Dave? He said that was me. Just kidding. That was you with the dislike? You upset because I like a little bit of Crackdown? I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me get this out of here. With Smooth here, there's a thumbs down. I know, it was there before I even started. I noticed that. I was like, "Man, already?" So yeah, Crackdown 3, that's been the talk of the town the whole week. The reviews dropped on Thursday. What is it sitting at right now? What's the Metacritic? Let me see. The last time I seen it, it was a 60. I don't know if it's gone up or down. Come on, internet. Okay, it's still at a 60. So meta is 60, user score is 4. Ouch. Okay, we can't really go by the user score. That could be, who knows, is on there. But 60 for Metacritic. Yikes. So yeah, that's been kind of the meme and everyone, talking about it because of the Metascore and everything. Do you guys trust me? You trust my opinion? I assume you do. I'm not here to just join the train of hating this game. I wanted to play it, give you guys my first impressions, and I did play today for about, I want to say a little over 2 hours. I played the campaign and then I played some multiplayer. So if you guys trust me, I'm going to give you my opinion on everything. What's up, Jazzy? Hustle, how you guys doing? I know I think the NBA All-Star weekend's going on right now. I ain't watching that trash, but if you guys are watching it, maybe you got me on in the background. Maybe not. Maybe you're not watching it. You're looking for something to do. So that's why you're here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the support. So yeah, I played the campaign and some of you were watching me. I was live on Twitch. Okay, let's start with the campaign. So when you first start the campaign, you got a cutscene, you got kind of like the tutorial, you got like the intro. It's kind of like more action-packed, I would say. It's a little more linear. It's a little more, okay, go here, go here. Okay, here's the beginning of the game. And I actually thought it wasn't bad. I was like, hey, this is kind of all right. Like the guns felt okay. One of them, what was it? Like the pulse rifle. I did like that one. The movement, is kind of weird. There was no run. Like you can't really run faster. You have to reload with LB, which is the bumper. So that was kind of weird. I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm feeling that, but whatever. I think you have to use LB to like trigger the power cells or whatever. I was like, okay, they're using LB a lot. That's kind of weird. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling the controls, but whatever. The guns I thought felt okay. The movement was okay. That's kind of what I was feeling. And then the more I played, then after the intro, Brian says, "Stop defending trash." I'm not even defending. Telling you my experience, okay? So once you get past the Crackdown screen and, they say Microsoft Studios and it's like, boom, here's the game, right? Then it becomes more about like this like sandbox. Here's a map, pick a point you want to go to it, clear, okay, next. So it becomes about that. And I know this is kind of what Crackdown is. I've never played the other two, but going into the game, I expected that, right? But I just feel like, man, if they would have stuck to that original like intro, if it was more linear action and just, go here, go here, go here, cutscene, boss, whatever, I think it would have been a better game. That's just me though. Of course, yeah, auto aim, you do have lock on aim. That's a thing. You literally just see an enemy, look towards them, hold left trigger, and boom, you're aimed. Then you start shooting. That's it. Like I said, you reload with LB, which is funky to me. What else? What else? Anybody who was watching me stream, remind me of things because, like, I'm trying to just go through my head right now. I don't really have notes or anything. Yeah. So, like I said, I kinda enjoyed that intro, and then after that, it just kind of gets to where it's like, "Okay, this is what it is." It's like you go to each point, you clear each point, there's some side stuff you can do on the way, but overall, it's like clear the area. I think you fight a boss. I don't even think I got to a boss yet. I think it was like a bunch of mini bosses or something. And you can unlock things later. Thanks, Dave, for reminding me. I know there's a dash, there's like a super jump or whatever. So I think that would open up the gameplay more. So maybe if I keep playing, I'll be like, okay, cool. The the problem is I don't know if that's enough to keep playing. Like I'm not a huge fan of sandbox. I'm not a huge fan of just clear this area, then I go back to the map and I have to find the next area. If you don't have the narrative to like push me or you don't really have the fantastic gameplay that moves me to like be into it and stuff, that's where it kind of loses me. You know what I mean? Night Night's like, look at the media bias. We're gonna talk about that too. All right. What's up, Spida? Innate or innate, I think that's how you say it. Glenn, sir, you were in the stream. VGL, Dave, you guys were in the stream. Random says your gameplay of Crackdown 3 sells it better than Kids Move. Oh man. Oh no. That was honestly like the best game I had from the stream. I only played what? Maybe 4 or 5 matches? I don't remember. What's up, Jez? I know you probably have a lot to say about the game. Bunch of same side missions to call out the boss. There are 9 bosses. Okay, so yeah. I didn't really see a boss. I only seen like bigger robots because there's like these random like minion robot enemies. Well, there's like a bigger robot. I killed that one. I killed I think like a big guy with like a gun like that would charge and shoot like a laser beam. That was kind of cool. Like I was kind of feeling it. I was like, okay, I like this idea of like a bigger enemy. He comes in out of nowhere and I just have to take him out. I was kind of like okay with that. I'm like, this isn't bad. And the graphics, honestly, I'm on the OG Xbox. You guys know monitor stand hype over here. OG Xbox, it didn't look that bad. It really honestly didn't. I'm not trying to defend or because I know you guys are probably expecting me to just rip into this game. I'm trying to look at the positives. We're starting with some positives, okay? So yeah, the graphics, honestly, like the art style, I can get down with. I'm like, this isn't bad. It's different. It's unique. I've played a lot of indies. I've loved a lot of indies. I've loved a lot of artsy games. So it's not really out of my realm to like different art styles. So you guys know that. But gameplay is always going to be important. And like I said, I just think the whole formula is not really one that I like too much. And that's with any game. I'm just not much of like a sandbox, pick somewhere on the map and go kind of thing. I want some direction. I want some action, like the beginning of the game to kind of push me and make me feel like I'm doing something like it's exciting. And I was kind of starting to feel like towards like I think the hour or so I played of the campaign, like towards the end of the hour, I was already having that feeling of like, yeah, I don't feel motivated right now. Like I didn't really feel motivated. So we switched to multiplayer and we're going to talk about that multiplayer, but let me see your guys' comments. I got it from Game Pass. I should mention that. $2, well, actually free. Shout out to Spida. He actually gifted me Game Pass. So I've had it for like 3 months and haven't really used it. I apologize, Spida. I feel bad now. But he did gift me Game Pass. So yeah. I did pay for Game Pass before that though with Forza. So I technically have paid $2 for Game Pass. Izzy says you're too nice. This game is straight trash. Oh man. I'm just trying to be fair. I'm being honest. Xskull says Erica is the MVP for Crackdown 3. Do I really sound like I'm like praising this game? I mean, it was okay for single player. We're gonna talk about that multiplayer right now, which I ain't gonna be so forgiving. You know what I mean? OG Xbox was dope. Dave says, how about those hilarious ragdoll physics? Oh yeah, speaking of that, I was kind of messing around with like throwing people and running over people because you could pretty much do that in the game. You can get into vehicles and like run over whoever. You can shoot whoever. And I was testing, that was probably the funniest part. I was testing throwing just random objects. The people were very ragdollish. They were just flailing everywhere. But the objects, like, I don't even know what you would call them. I guess like power cells or just stuff around the map or whatever. I would throw it and it would just stay, like, let's say it's like this Vita, right? It's like the size of this or the shape. It would just get thrown like that. You just throw it like this. It wouldn't rotate. It wouldn't spin. It wouldn't do anything. It was like, it would just go as a solid like movement. That was really funny. That was really funny. So I was just testing things out, seeing how the physics worked, seeing how the open world worked, thingamajigs. Yeah, just whatever you call them. They're just stuff around the map. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I was like, it doesn't even spin. What is this? I know I had the same. You have this one? Shout out to VGL, the Vita gang out here. Speaking of that, I got to get back on Persona, man. I've been slacking. I got to get on that Persona 4. Whew, I'm talking a lot. Catch my breath. Dave says trash is subjective for this game due to the hype. If it was just another game, people would probably think it's a decent game. That probably does play into a lot of the criticism. You guys got to remember, we all have to remember that this game was supposed to launch with the Xbox One X. This was supposed to be like the power of the cloud. They were really hyping up this multiplayer, which we're gonna go into in a minute. They were hyping the destruction, all of that. And here we are where you shoot buildings and some of them don't even crack. The walls don't even crack. The legs of these buildings don't get shot down. I tested that in the multiplayer, didn't work. That's the thing we have to remember is that a lot of this criticism is because people have waited so long and touted this game as like, oh, this is going to show power of the X. This is going to be, even if it's a bad story or bad single player, the multiplayer is going to just do things we've never seen before. Like that was kind of like the hype. So is it fair to dig into this game because of that? I think so. If I waited for, how many years? 5 years. If I waited that long for Gears of War and they promised destruction, they promised weather effects or whatever, and the game launched just like, not up to par and all that stuff was missing, I would rip into that game, and I love Gears, so I think even more so I would be more passionate and be like, "What the hell is this? This isn't what you promised," especially without party invite, and especially, uh okay, just that, especially without party invite. How dare you? I would have been, like, pissed. If you launched a Gears of War without party invites to get your friends into a game, I would be pissed. I mean, I wouldn't be like, raging, but I would be very disappointed. Let me put it that way. I'd be very disappointed, and that's because I'm a Gears fan. So, these Crackdown fans, I would imagine, are disappointed if they were honest with themselves. Now, there's gonna be people who aren't very honest, and they're going to, come up with excuses, and the one we've been hearing a lot is that, "Oh, it's only on Game Pass, like, it's okay. Let's not be too hard on it because it's just a Game Pass game." But really, like I said, this was supposed to launch with the X. It's like you're saying Game Pass is for mediocre games. Like it's an excuse, and it's not a good excuse. I don't think it is. Because remember Gears 5 is going to be on Game Pass. Halo is going to be on Game Pass. So, what then? Does that mean the standards are very low for a Gears or a Halo? No, I just don't like that excuse. Another thing I don't like is, when people say, "Oh," well, it's not that I don't like it, but when it's used as an excuse to why the rest of us might not like it, they'll say, "Well, if you like Crackdown, you'll like this game." Which is probably it could be true. It could be true. I'm not saying it's a lie or anything like that. But to rely on that and say, "Well, you didn't play the other Crackdowns, you don't get it. You don't understand. You're not gonna like it, so your opinion's irrelevant." That's what I don't like. Because if you think about it, and I said this on Twitter, I think I replied to BG. Random, we'll talk about that. Kids move, don't block me. No, but BG was saying, he was complaining about that excuse or whatever. And I said, yeah, I don't like that excuse because you think about games like Zelda, you think about games like God of War, which have evolved so much, for better or for worse, whatever your opinion is. They've evolved and they've reached a bigger audience. When you say, "Oh, if you like Crackdown, you'll like this game," you're essentially like limiting the audience. You're saying newbies can't get into it, they're not gonna understand it, and they're not gonna like it. So, if you're Microsoft, why would you want that? Wouldn't you want to reach a bigger audience? Like Zelda, for example, I know many people who have never played Zelda before, and Breath of the Wild was their first Zelda because they liked the open world aspect or whatever, the art style, whatever. They thought it was different and they wanted to try it and they liked it. God of War, it could be the same way. Look how different God of War is now compared to the first game. It's so different. And even if you don't like those first God of Wars, the hack and slash, gameplay, you can come into this game thinking, wow, this is so much better. And there's people who actually like it better. And then there's other people who don't like it better. It just depends. But to have that conversation is what's important. It's like, okay, you're reaching more people. But with Microsoft, I guess they're okay and content with just like, "Oh, well, it's Crackdown, the Crackdown fans will be happy," that's not good. Like, that's really not enough. What's up, Chris? Nev? My lips always get super dry when I'm doing this, I swear. The talking and I gotta drink water. I gotta drink water out of my cat mug. I hated Zelda. What? And I've been gaming since Atari. But I know weapons that break in 4 hits ain't for me, so it is what it is. Hey, I'm with you, Nate. I wasn't a big fan of that either. There's a lot of things in Breath of the Wild I didn't like, but doesn't that tell you things changed, right? That tells you. So yeah, there's so many other games that have done that too. There's so many games that have changed over the years and offered stuff for new people, and that's the problem I have with or not the problem, but I'm torn with Gears of War because it's like I want it to bring in other people, but at the same time, if they change too much, it's like a fine balance. It depends on the game, and I really don't know how they're gonna go about it with Gears. Like, I'm kind of I don't wanna say worried, but I kinda am. I don't know. It's weird, but we're getting off subject. So, yeah, let's get back to the multiplayer. Let me talk about the multiplayer because I'm gonna forget if I just keep going on and on. Didn't Crackdown 1 come out 12 years ago? I guess we shouldn't expect any innovation from Microsoft. Jesus Christ. Damn, Izzy. Some of you guys going in. But thanks you guys for hanging out. I seriously, I just wanted to come chat with you guys. I thought about doing a video, like a first impressions, but it's like editing and, I got to do all that. Figured might as well just talk to you guys. Might as well talk to you guys. Six Strings says it's an absolute travesty. The writer for Halo back in the good old Bungie games wasted time on Crackdown. Okay, I didn't know that. Uh, the whole thing about Kids Move. He ain't gonna block me. I don't believe it. Kids Move, you ain't gonna block me. I'm being respectful. It's Microsoft. You should be worried, Chris says. Damn. I don't know. Gears is a whole other topic. But yeah, okay, so the multiplayer. Major yikes. Major yikes on that multiplayer. There's a few problems right up front. The one that I mentioned already, you cannot invite parties. So what happened to me the whole time I played today, how many matches do you guys think I did? Maybe like 5, 6, something like that? I played about that many. Every single match, somebody quit. It was either my team or the other team, just depending, I guess, who was losing. It's usually the losing team. There was at least 1 or 2 people that quit, and nobody else takes their place. So because you're not playing with friends, you're not playing as a team, there's no really communication in, like, party chat, I guess. Everybody does party chat these days. So these people aren't sticking around. Once they start losing or maybe they're having a bad game or something like that, they're out. Or maybe they played it for the first time and they're like, "What the hell is this? Get me out of here." And they take off. Who knows? But that party system, not only is it, because it's lacking, not only does that suck just for the fact that, okay, I can't play with my friends, that sucks, right? But it also sucks for even people who want to play solo because everyone quits. Every single match, somebody quit. And I was never kicked from a match, so I can't say, well, maybe it was a connection or something like that. No, it was like legit people quitting, and it was always the losing team. So I don't know if they're salty or what. I can't imagine you'd be salty over a game like Crackdown because you literally lock onto people and shoot them, and that's all you. I mean, you have to move around, but it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to like shoot people. Yeah, so that's the biggest problem, obviously. They said they're going to implement it in a later patch or update, but that's too late. Like seriously, I tweeted them and I said it boggles my mind that you wouldn't even have this day one. You essentially killed the game. Like you killed the game. Jez says there's no progression. That's true. I just thought of that right now too. Yeah, it's not like you're really seeing any kind of like unlockables or anything. As far as I know, Jez, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. But you just kind of like just play this game mindlessly. You play with randoms. You shoot a few people, you win or you lose, and then it's like, that's it. That's pretty much it. They really messed up not having party invites. That is insane. Like I just thought even just talking about it sounds so silly. It's like, how in 2019, how do you not have that? And yeah, Jez is saying there's no unlockables, no rank. So there's no rank system. So I'm assuming you can't see like your kill death ratio. I didn't even try and check. There's not a lot of options. It's basically each mode, and then below that's like options for like your audio and brightness and stuff. And that's it. I think you can go to the campaign from there. That is it. I didn't see anything about like seeing your stats or anything like that. But if I'm wrong, tell me because I just saw what I saw and then kind of moved on. I didn't think too much about it, but now that you bring it up, it's like, yeah. So if I wanna see my rank or how well I'm doing, like, it's not really there. You know what I mean? So does this mean this game is a hard pass? It's a hard game pass. That's what it is. You set me up for that pun right there. But yeah, it's if you have Game Pass, try it. I would say try the single player. Some people actually are having fun with it. Like I said, for me, it was okay. It had some funny moments. I think me streaming kind of helped my experience because I was, laughing with the chat. We were testing all the physics and, like, having a good time. At least I was. I was really laughing a few times. But if I had been playing by myself, I don't know if that would have been the same experience. You know what I mean? But I'd say try it. Uh, the multiplayer though is very spooky. Very spooky. What's up, Detour? How are you guys doing? You know, this neighborhood, I swear, every time I'm going live or I'm making a video or something, they just decide to fire up their motorcycles and music and things like that. It's like they're waiting for me. You following me right now, neighbor? Are you in the chat? Damn. Yeah, I what? Okay, let's talk about that. The top 3 stream. Oh man, very spooky, you guys. I was the top 3. I was the 3rd best Crackdown 3 stream on Twitch. If you go to Twitch, right, and you search for, like, a game. If you searched Crackdown 3 when I was streaming, I was number 3, okay? When they told me that in the chat, I was like, "Oh, cool, maybe I have, like, 100 viewers or something." Like, I'm thinking, "Wow, like, I'm number 3?" I go and check. I go and check. I had 39 people watching. 39, that's 39, you guys. Not 390, not 3,000, 39. And I was the 3rd stream, which is cool. I was like, "Hey, not many people can say that, right?" But damn, what does that tell you? It tells you a couple things. 1, not very not very many people are streaming it. 2, not a lot of people watching. So it was looking bad. Glinser said the number 1 streamer had 41 viewers. 41, you guys. I checked it afterwards, after I was done streaming, and it went up a little bit. There was one guy streaming, he had like 100 viewers. He was the number 1. I think he had like 130 viewers or something like that. But he's probably just like a bigger streamer. I don't even think he was on camera or anything. I wasn't on camera. I know sometimes, people watch more if you're on camera. This guy wasn't on camera, and he was number 1. I think he had 130 viewers, but that was like an hour after I streamed, so it could just be prime time hours. But when I was streaming, yeah, I was number 3, which is crazy. It's like it's like the chat was laughing at the game, but at the same time, it was kind of like throwing shade at me. It wasn't you, Ricky. Who was it? Where they were like, "Damn, this game must be really doing bad if Erica's number 3." And I'm like, the shade. But yeah, that was a fun stream though. We had a good time. We made the best out of these spooky mechanics and everything going on in the game. 000 says Crackdown 3 is a good way to get viewers. Uh the thing is though, yeah, you can get up there. You can be like one of the top streams, but there's not a lot of people watching. That's the thing. Like, maybe if you try primetime hours like right now, maybe. Maybe you have a better chance on Mixer. I don't know. I don't know. Luca, my daughter, what's up? I still gotta catch up on your podcast earlier. I only heard a little bit. We were just talking about Crackdown, aka Crackhead. Talking about it. I was talking about the multiplayer. What else could I say? What else can I say about Crackdown multiplayer? Uh, you do okay, the lock on, we went over that. We went over yeah, oh, the maps. Let's just talk about the environment, like the maps real quickly. I said this during my stream. I honestly felt like I was in a prototype. Like, I felt like I was in a world as a solo dev or like a team of like 3 devs. I was in a world they pitched to a publisher and they're like, "Hey, we created this world. We wanna build on this. This is gonna be like the foundation of our multiplayer game. What do you think? And then let's get a team and build it." That's I feel like I'm in the world they pitched. Like it's like a prototype simulation world. I even talked about like movies and like TV shows and games. You know how when you have like a tutorial room and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna test our skills. This isn't the real world, but we're gonna go into like the simulation virtual world and test our guns and stuff." That's what it felt like a virtual simulation of like battle. Like, "Oh, we're not going to battle yet. We're just gonna like test everything out here." You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. And the destruction, I mean, I already knew it wasn't gonna be 100% there from, like, the live streams and watching kids move, shoot at the pillars and nothing happen. I knew that was gonna happen, but I tested it anyways, and a lot of it didn't get destroyed. I also noticed sometimes my character's body, when I would jump through or against a wall, I would jump through the wall, and I'm like, "Okay, I guess it just breaks down from my body." But then when I would shoot certain walls, nothing would happen. It would become like this prototype thing. It looked like you were outside of the map. Have you guys ever played a multiplayer and you get caught outside the map and it turns into like this funky coded mess where you feel like you're outside the matrix? That's what it feels like. You get inside these buildings that are empty. There's nothing in there and you're like inside the matrix or outside, however you want to look at it. So you're like it's like you don't belong there. It's like, "Oh, I broke the game." It's if you feel like you naturally have this gamer feeling because we're gamers, right? Like, "Oh, I broke the game. I'm like outside the map." That's how it feels. So that was like the 2 major things I have felt like in that world. But when you're out in the sky and you're like flying around and it's kind of fun at times to like mow people down and you have like decent if you have like a decent gun, which really the only decent gun I found was the oh, what the hell is it called? If anyone can remind me, Jez might know. The gun, I think you used it, Jez. Kenny, are you in the car right now? Kenny's coming home from Magic Mountain right now. Six Flags. So I guess he's watching. But I love you too. I hope you get home safe. I was telling this guy, like, you better not get into like, oh, I don't want to jinx it. I was like, you better be careful. Don't let those roller coasters mess up on you or anything. The minigun. Yeah. Okay. So the minigun, that was the best gun in my opinion. So that was okay to use. But other than that, I don't know what else to say about it. It was just spooky, you guys. Like I said, people were quitting. You can't invite your friends. Sometimes the music would play, but sometimes it would just be like really quiet, just not a lot going on. It just felt empty at times. It just really did. It felt like I was in this prototype, fake, fake world. Like there's really no life, I guess. Kenny, the restroom. Yeah, go take a break. Being in the car all day. All right. Dave says, "What about that hair?" Oh my goodness. If you guys want, if you want to laugh, go watch my stream on Twitch. Go watch the VOD or whatever they call it. My character's hair was so funky. I don't really know what was going on with her. The female characters did not look that great. A lot of them looked alike. Even some of the males, they looked very much alike. Like there wasn't a lot of variety between some of them. But I played as this girl who She's supposed to have, like, bangs going across here, but it was more like this, like, it was just, like, crooked. Almost like mine, but see, mine are supposed to be side swept, right? Hers was supposed to be like this. It was it looked like a five-year-old cut her bangs or something. It was wild. That was pretty funny. Damn, Kenny out here having fun and Erica playing Whack Down 3. I'm not a fan of roller coasters. I can't really, handle them. I have my neck issues, I got the back I'm just like an old woman, I can't really, I'm not very fun sometimes, But Kenny, had to go get his roller coaster fix. A soulless world, Game Over says, yeah. It feels like that. It really does. Oh, the dunk contest started? I might actually check that out. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about Crackdown 3, feel free to ask me. Uh I wanted to bring my opinion to you guys, and you say you trust me out here, so hey, I'm out here trying these games, and so I figured I'd give my impressions. So if you guys have any questions, Spider's like, nope. I had people praying for me on Twitter because I tweeted, hey, I'm about to start, Crackdown 3. I'm gonna try it right now. I had people legit saying prayers. I was like, man, you guys are too much. And the whole media bias thing, I guess we could touch on that real quick. I talked about it in my stream. I don't care what game it is. There ain't no media bias. All right, there ain't no media bias. There's definitely bias out there, but I don't think as a consensus there is this collusion or Illuminati or something coming out for these certain games just because it's Microsoft or just because it's Nintendo, it gets rated, 90s or something like that. Sometimes these games are just good or they're just bad. Like, that's usually what I tell people. It's like, isn't there still the option or not option, the chance that the game is just not good? Like, that's my whole thing. Game Over says, I have a question for you, Erica. Why would you play Crackdown 3? Hey, listen, it's Game Pass. I had to make use of it. I told people I would stream it. You know what I mean? I wanted to try it for myself. And I know people are probably going to throw it at me like, oh, you probably just tried it so you can have a right to trash it. And it's like, no. I wanted to see it. I was just curious. I want to see what it was like. Of course, the more streams that came out and things like that, it kind of had me swaying more a different direction. Like, man, this is probably going to suck. I'm trying to keep open-minded, but I don't know. Of course, things might sway a little bit. The more you see a game, you kind of know if you're going to like it or not. That's another thing people say too. Well, you can't judge it unless you play it. That's not necessarily true. You can see games as a gamer with all your experience and the things you like, the genres you like. You can look at a game and say, that's not really for me, or hey, that looks amazing, or it looks pretty good. I want to try. We are at that point, all of us, I'm sure, unless you just started gaming, we're at that point where all our experience, it leads up to our decision making, obviously. If you waited for reviews or waited for someone else to tell you it's good or whatever, maybe you just don't have your own opinion or something like that. But I think that's what they think about us. Like, oh, you're hating it because other people hate it. And it's like, no, we can look at a game and say, yeah, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. We can totally do that. It's fair. It doesn't mean you're a hater. I mean, if you're straight up focusing your whole life on hating a game, then yeah, okay. But if you honestly were curious about a game and then you see it and you're like, damn, that looks disappointing. That's completely fair. I think that's totally fair. What's good, Wizzy? Danny, Benji, everybody with their names rhyming tonight. Rob, name, the name of all names, name. That's what BG said. Yeah, Kofi has said that too. I think he said it during press start. where it's like you can look at a game and know if it doesn't look good or not. It's like seeing a movie trailer. You can say, "Man, that movie looks trash." That doesn't mean you have to watch it to know it's trash, you know? So some people I know they're probably gonna say, "Well, you only played it to trash it, and so you could say something about it." And it's like, "No, I honestly wanted to give it a fair shake." Like, I honestly did. You probably missed about a good 80% of the stream. I ain't gonna be here all night, pints, but we can talk about more things too. I'm not in a rush. Um, Ricky says the sad fact that Erica gave Crackdown 3 a chance, but not Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh man. That is facts though. That is facts. But listen, if Kingdom Hearts 3 was free, I would try it. Crackdown was free for me, so that has a lot to do with it. Tell us one thing you like about Crackdown. I mentioned a couple things, right? Okay. I liked the beginning of the campaign. Terry Crews was kind of funny in the beginning. That's another negative though, is he doesn't really talk much. He doesn't really he's not really involved after that, at least in the parts I've played, because there's like a woman who talks to you, right? You take out like an enemy or something, she'll say, "Oh, good job. Now let's go over here." He doesn't really say, "Yeah, Roger that," or he doesn't communicate with her. So I'm not sure like what's the point? Like what else did he do? Besides the major cutscene and like a couple things that he says, there's really nothing else he says. So far, Gaming Addict, I'm doing impressions. So like I've only played like an hour, hour and a half of the campaign, and then I played about an hour of the multiplayer. So this is all first impressions, right? Did I mentioned that already? This isn't a review or nothing like that. But yeah, I played enough just to kind of like get a gist of things. You know what I mean? Uh, Gaming Addict says, "Yes, you are." I don't know what you mean by that. But what's up, Addicts? What's up? Did you talk about Nintendo Direct? Oh shoot, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even put that in the title. What's up, Merc? The Nintendo Direct. To be fair, I haven't watched the whole thing. Um, the Zelda news is good. I'm gonna be playing that. But other than that, what's that? What was that? Astral something? That game looks good. The one from Platinum. Other than those two, I could have did without that direct. I wasn't really like hype or anything like that. Or anything. Yeah, I've been saying for a while that this year's kind of spooky just because, you know, Nintendo sometimes you don't really know when these games are coming out. Astral Chain, that's it. That game looks good. That game looks really good. But with Nintendo, I try not to get my hopes up a lot. I think I'm just jaded when it comes to Nintendo. It's very, what's the word? I don't want to say pessimistic because I'm optimistic for them. But when it comes to these games like Metroid, we know what happened with that. They've restarted development. That game's not coming for a while. Metroid Prime. So yeah, these games, I get excited for them. They look good, but I don't really like get hyped anymore because they could be delayed. They could change developers. They could go missing and we're like, what happened to that game? You don't hear about it. It's just like the way it is with Nintendo. So exasperated, I guess. Yeah, cautious. Those are good words. Very optimistically cautious. We'll put it that way. We'll put it that way. So yeah, I'm excited for the Zelda remake. I think that was a great choice. I think that's, you know, a good decision to do. But as far as these other things, I don't know, man. I've mentioned this year looks kind of spooky, and Nintendo had a lot to do with it. Like if this Zelda wasn't announced like before this direct, I was thinking like, damn, what the hell's coming out this year that I would really want, you know? But that's kind of like the first one that's like, okay, I guess I am keep for a little longer. I've been kind of teasing the thought that I would sell it, but I don't know. You've not talked much about Switch games the past year. There's a reason for that. It's been dry. Like shoot, you guys know. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, yeah, I was Switch Gang, but they might have to boot me out because I have not touched that thing. Like, it's just I'm waiting for something major that I can't get nowhere else. You know. Mega says spooky. 2018 was all about Smash. Exactly. See, I don't like Smash. And some people can't fathom that, but it is what it is. I liked the first Smash, but it just kind of fell off since then. So if you don't like Smash, it's like, well, what else was there really to play? You know what I mean? And if I can get it on the PS4 or Steam or something like that, I'm probably going to pick those. Like Hollow Knight just got announced, right? Hollow Knight 2, which is going to be on Steam and Switch. Hopefully it'll come to everything else because Hollow Knight is like a game I recommend. I think you guys should play it. But yeah, I'd probably get that on Steam if it performs well. First one was kind of weird. Kenny is getting you Smash, don't worry. He is not buying me Smash. He loves me too much, all right? My husband loves me. He's not going to punish me. Not in that way. Kenny getting smashed if he got her smashed. Nah, he's not going to do that. When it comes to like Nintendo games, he'll usually ask me like, do you want this game or something? Because he does buy me games, like usually for our anniversaries and stuff. I get games. That's like my gifts. Or I'll get something for like my stream or something. Like the Elgato, like the Stream Deck, he bought that for me. So like, I'm very easy to shop for these days. That's for sure. Him, on the other hand, is the opposite. He's very hard to shop for. Kenny gets smashed. He didn't mean that kind of smash. Oh gosh, you guys. What else is there to say? I'm trying to think about the direct. I saw Kofi. I was at work. I saw him streaming it. He looked like he was falling asleep for a while, but then it got kind of good. He was going a little crazy for that Zelda. I think somebody tweeted me. They're like, "Hey, what's up with your man Kofi making all those weird noises?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I went back and watched it. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, he was pretty much like geeking out. He was geeking out for it, which is good, you know." Nintendo fans, you know, they ain't too hard to please, you know. They're ain't really gonna. They might kick me out of the Switch gang this year, you guys. I probably should have put that as one of my predictions. Like, I might be kicked out this year, depending how it goes. They might ban me and banish me from Switch gang because I won't hold back. Like, if Nintendo is disappointing and I'm just like seeing my Switch collect dust, I'll freaking tell you guys. I was very outspoken during the Wii U, and I'll be outspoken again. Like I'm the gamer that's like, you gotta be pleasing me right now. Like you gotta be you gotta be doing it for me right now. Not last year, not the year before. Like anyone could get it. If my Steam if Steam blows up my computer, Steam could get it. If freaking if PlayStation all of a sudden makes crappy games, I'm gonna say something. Like it's just how it goes, you know. Kofi gets excited about every game. Oh man, Erica, your Nintendo Hood Pass is good everywhere. We need more women like you. BC says Kofi was having an orgasm. Wow. Wow. This chat. Right, monkey? This chat is crazy. I am talking about gaming, damn it. But yeah, the direct was okay. I feel like a lot of people were happy with it. I could have used a little bit more, but that Zelda news was good enough for me. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll play it when it gets here. Until it's like on my Switch, cautious. We're being cautious because that thing could get delayed. Who knows? You know what I mean? Erica will probably get kicked out of Switch for a little while this year, but I can understand why. Switch gang, yep. Chat always going left, I swear. Zelda's the best thing they have. That's not really Like, if they brought a bunch of Zelda games, I wouldn't complain. I love Zelda, so I could it's like a Soulsborne stuff, like, I could play that forever if I wanted to, or if I could, I should say. Same thing with Zelda, like, if you wanna give me more Zelda games, cool, I'm good. Just don't forget the other stuff. Don't forget about Metroid and all these other things that I like. You know what I mean? When the chat goes left, blame Alex. Mario Odyssey was not good. Oof. Mario Odyssey was okay, I guess. It was alright. I don't think it deserved 10s, though. People out here cheering and clapping. Remember who was the reviewer that said they stood up and clapped for Odyssey and they teared up or something? I wouldn't go that far. Game was cool, but it wasn't like you would stand up and like, "Oh, man." And then you start crying, like, that's just not it wasn't that kinda game. But yeah, I kinda wanted to talk about Apex Legends, but we don't have to talk too long about it. I'm kind of hooked on it. If you guys are into Apex Legends and you're playing on PS4, hit me up. I'm down to play anytime. First BR I've, like, really, really liked. So I plan on releasing a video about it. I did record one earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I might have to edit it or something. But I'll do a separate video for that, kinda talk about what I like in the game. That's a free to play, which is awesome, so I highly recommend you guys give it a shot. It is fire. It is fuego. It's fire. Gaming Addicts asking what level am I on the I don't know. With one character, I think I'm, like, 20 or something like that. Or I'm thinking of my kills. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know if you're asking me about that. Have I spent money on Apex yet? No, not happening. The only way they can make me spend money is they have, like, an absolute fire skin for, like, one of the characters. It'd have to be, like, the best skin ever. I don't know what that could be. I'm not sure about my level addict, I'm not sure. I know you're hooked on it too, though. I was thinking of, downloading it on Xbox, and maybe you guys wanna run with me, I don't know. The OG Xbox. Who's your main? My main is that one dude. What's his name? Hold on, let me find it. The big dude. You guys probably know before I do. Apex Legends characters. That's my boy. I think he's one of the LGBTQ guys. The hell's his name? Maybe you guys are already telling me already. Let me see. Git Gibraltar? Gibraltar? Yeah, the guy with the shield. That's my dude. I like him. That's my guy right now. If I can't pick him, I would use Bloodhound sometimes or Bangalore? Bangalore? I don't her. I would use her. Like, if they pick that guy and I can't pick him, I'll pick that girl or I'll pick, the Bloodhound. That's kinda my 3 I go to. Um, no worries, Erica, we will carry you in Apex Legends, hit me up. Hey, I'm down. I've only won once, okay? I had 1 win on PS4, and I literally did nothing. All I did was follow the guy who carried us. It was a friend on PSN. I don't know who he is, but he's one of my friends on there who he'll just, like, come into my lobby. What's his name? I think his name is Ruber. So Ruber, if you're watching, thank you. You're a beast. But yeah, he joined my game and then we played with a random and me and the random literally just followed Ruber and he took us to victory. It was crazy. That's the only time I've won. I've been second place twice or 3 times. Maybe 3 times. So we've been close and I've actually got kills during those times and I did some work. But I haven't really won one where I'm, like, doing a lot, and I'm, like, I'm the reason we win, you know? I haven't really got to that point yet, but I'm getting better, getting a lot better. What's up, Edgy? Truth Hurts says, "Stop streaming on Twitch." Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I guess I should bring that up too, because I've been meaning to mention this. Like, you're not the first person who's told me that. I've had people asking me like, "When are you gonna stream on YouTube? How come you're not streaming on YouTube? Are you ever gonna stream on YouTube?" And honestly, the answer right now is no. I think I'm done streaming gameplay on YouTube. And I'm sorry if that's like disappointing or anything. There's a few reasons. Twitch is just better. The engagement's better. I feel like the chat, um, the interactions I have is just it's fun. It's very fun. We're building like a little community there. I feel like I honestly have like a small little community. It's nice. I'm having fun with it. It's more approachable. Also on YouTube, my streams look like trash. I don't know why, but when I stream on YouTube, they just do not look good at all. I don't know what it is. Uh, but it just started happening like the end of last year. I remember I was streaming. I think I streamed Guacamelee 2 on YouTube and it was cool. But then I streamed a game after that. I forget which one, and it looked awful. And that's what started getting me to like figure out, okay, what's wrong with my PC? Because I thought it was my PC. But it turns out it was actually YouTube. Like YouTube just does not look good. So yeah, that's the two main reasons. The third reason, which I could live with if I had to, I guess, is YouTube just sucks with demonetization and not paying me and not all that. That's important. It's not the main reason, but that's important too. And YouTube just sucks right now. I won't be surprised if this is demonetized right now, just because I'm saying this or something. Um, Chief says taking a break from gaming for a few weeks. Don't think I'll start. Yeah, Chief, take a break. All of you guys, if you ever feel burnt out on gaming, just take a break. Seriously, I've done that a few times. Yeah. You know you wanna get on the Mixer train? Oh gosh. How is the how's the views for Crackdown over there? Because Twitch, it's crazy. I don't know if you heard the part where I was talking about how I was the number 3 stream on Twitch, and I had an average of, like, 39 viewers. I think the most it went up was, like, 41 or something for, like, a second, and then it went down, but it was, like, an average, and I was the 3rd stream, which is crazy. Like, no one's watching it on Twitch. No one's really streaming it. I was like, "Man, that sucks." Like, it almost made me feel kinda bad for the game. I know that sounds silly, but I did kind of feel bad, like, "Man, this is not looking good," you know? "This is, like, really bad." 'Cause I don't want games to just fail, like, I'm not one of those unless it's like a Battlefield 5 situation, but, like, if it's a game that, you know, it's just trying to be a game and it's trying to, you know, finally come out after all these years and everything, it's like, damn, I kind of feel bad, like, sheesh. They messed up. They messed up. I feel bad for people who put time into making the game. Yeah, it's like these developers, like, who knows what went down? You know it had to be hell, like, there's just stuff going on, there has to be. And the way they just don't advertise it, the way they just kinda threw it into Game Pass, and I forgot who it was it I think it was Rand. He was saying that they probably picked the date they did, because remember it was like Metro, Anthem, Crackdown, and there was another game. Remember they were all gonna come out? Well, Rand was saying Microsoft maybe did that so that way it, like, gets forgotten or these other games overshadow it, and it's like, damn, that's really sad if that was true. Like, they just had no faith in this game, and it shows. Oh, yeah, Days Gone. Days Gone, but then remember Days Gone moved, and then Anthem moved. So, it was, like, more spotlight on Crackdown, like, "Okay, these big guns are out, it's just you and Metro now, and, like, Jump Force or whatever. Now what?" Like, so it became more, like, centered around Crackdown, like, "Damn, this is the main game this day it's coming out." It's crazy, and yeah, Scalebound was canceled, so maybe they felt like, "We can't cancel this one, we have to save face and just release it the way it is." 'Cause some people are saying, "Yeah, it seems unfinished." And I would say, yeah, it does feel that way, for the multiplayer especially. I feel like there's stuff missing. Um, Eric, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was Crackdown? Also, any motion sickness? Surprisingly, no motion sickness. I was worried about that. Going in, I was like, "Man," I even told my stream, I was like, "If I get sick or start to feel sick, that's it. I'm gonna turn off the stream." But I felt fine. I was okay. 1 to 10 though, I mean, it's a first impressions. I haven't beat the game or anything. I can't really say, but on my experience, I'd say it was like a I'd say the campaign was like a 6. The multiplayer was, man, it was lower. I don't know, 4 or 5, 5.5. Multiplayer is lower for sure. I think IGN gave it a 4. I was like, "Damn." I saw that before I even played it. I was like, "A 4? When was the last time you saw a game get a 4?" I was like, "Damn, it's crazy." Days Gone looks spooky too. I still need to see more on that game. I haven't really seen much. Um, but I did wanna take the time to mention about when it comes to Crackdown 3, I did a video. You know what? Maybe I should share my screen for a second. We might, yeah, let me hold up. Let me set this up real quick. Let me set this up. I'm gonna be petty right now. I'm gonna be a little bit petty. Alright, let me share my screen, okay? Uh, yeah, let me share my screen. Okay, so you guys see that, right? I made this video July 25th. This was after Comic-Con, right? With the sketchy footage. Remember, it looked all spooky. I was like, "Man." So I titled it "The Real Problem with Crackdown." It had a lot of dislikes. And I had a lot of comments of people not agreeing with me and whatever else. Well, there was this one person. You guys probably know him. He goes by the name of Game Trailers. You guys know who this is, right? If you're on Twitter, if you're kind of in this community and you're a part of it, or even on YouTube, he's blocked from my channel, so I'm not gonna be able to pull up his comments, I don't think. Plus, I'd be scrolling through this for a while. Yeah, yeah, I know there's a bunch of ASMR. Listen, listen. I love ASMR, right? I ain't even ashamed. Look at this one. I'm probably gonna watch that tonight, not even gonna lie to you, not even gonna lie. But yeah, Game Trailers, he has, like, a weird name. He was pissed, okay? He legit started harassing me about this game. He was telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Because in the video, I pretty much said, "Hey, this game looks spooky. This game needs more time in the oven," especially when these cars were, like, riding on each other and whatever. I'm like, "This does not look good. Why would they show it like this?" And then with the celebrities playing it, it was just a terrible showing, right? So I said all that. This dude, Game Trailers, he was pissed at me, he was upset, he was leaving me comments saying I don't know what I'm talking about. The dude even did a whatchamacallit, a response video. I'm pretty sure he did. He did a response video, like a 20-minute video telling me why I'm wrong. And he really, a lot of it went over his head. He was not paying attention. He wanted to hear what he wanted to hear, right? That's a common thing on YouTube. So yeah, he was very upset. So months go by or whatever, he even starts to tweet me sometimes. I even seen him tweeting BG whenever we talked about Crackdown and it being spooky or whatever. He was coming at BG. He was coming at, I want to say maybe Kofi as well, other people. And I was like, "Dude, you guys just block this guy because he's crazy about Crackdown. He does not want to have a conversation. He's kind of weird," you know? Then I remember I did a Let's Chat. I want to say maybe the end of the summer time-ish. He was in the chat, upset at me again, and he actually said something racist in the chat. So I had to block him. I was like, "Dude, you must wanna be blocked. Like, I put up with your other nonsense, but once you come out with, like with, racist stuff, you're gone. Like, so he's gone off my channel. He can't comment or anything anymore. So, when these reviews came out, right, I thought of him. I was like, I'm going to go in on this guy. I'm going to send him a message and say, what now? Look at the Metacritic, look at the reviews. And especially after I play the game and, have my critique or whatever, and I have negatives for the game, I was going to hit this guy up, right, and be like, what now? What do you got to say now? So I go on Twitter. I find him on Twitter and, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, he blocked me. He blocked me. This coward blocked me on Twitter. So yeah, just want to throw it out there. This guy is a coward. He's a pussy. He's a pussy, and he blocked me on Twitter. That's major yikes. Major yikes. He couldn't even accept the smoke coming for him. He's a damn pussy. And yeah, I mean to say it like that. Oh, man. I was like, you know what? Because I was at work, right? I think I was on my break. And I was like, I thought of him. Once all these reviews came out, I was like, I remember that fool was coming at me, harassing my friends, freaking saying racist things, pissed off because I didn't like Crackdown, how it was looking, having a hissy fit. This fool blocked me on Twitter. So I can't even, I can't even talk any smack to this guy. What a pussy. Oh man, too funny. So yeah, anyways, that's my fun for today. Let me go ahead and go back on here. Too funny, man. You guys are great. So that's all I really got for you guys. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm creeping past PG-13. Yeah, a little bit. Keeping it family friendly though. The thing about these guys, like game trailers or whoever else, New York Giants, that's another one. He got quiet too. I don't know what happened to him. I asked him for receipts. I said, because he told me I waste time hating on Crackdown. I was like, well, show me. Or no, he said I hated on it, and I also gave people a hard time for liking it, which never happened. So I was like, show me where. Silence, crickets. So I was like, all right, I'll leave him alone. These people, they have these accusations, but they got no proof. And the thing about him is that when I went through the whole yikes movement, the Puddlegate, right? They weren't there. They didn't say anything because it was PlayStation. They had nothing. They probably agreed with me, even though I didn't really say anything. But they probably thought, yeah, Erica going at PlayStation guys. Woo, nice. But then, they're quiet. But then when I say, hey, you know what? Crackdown, and I troll and I say it's going to be multiplayer of the year or something, then they come at me. Then they start, throwing all the heat. See there, right there in the chat. Here he comes, New York Giants, right on time. You see, out of the woodwork. It's too much. But at least New York Giants, you're not crazy like the other guy, because he started getting racist. He started getting all crazy over a video game. So I at least give you that. You haven't really got to that point yet. You might. Don't get too comfortable. But for right now, you've been respectful. You've just been a crazy fanboy, pretty much. You did mock the dude who made a Twitter video loving the game. See, it's all about like, well, you're mocking the guy, like you can't joke or nothing. You're the joke police, right? So my point is, look, you can think it's a bad joke. That's fine. I was mocking him. Fine, you can think that. But when I do it to the other companies, you're quiet. That's the point. That's the point. So I stand by that. Until you prove me wrong, that's what I'm going to say. So it is what it is. I'm almost done out of here anyways, but if there's I don't know if there's anything else really to talk about. I the thing is I joke on everything. I legit just started you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. We talked about Nintendo during this live stream, and I said they're easily pleased. They're not hard to please. I've been saying things about the fans. I've been saying they're gonna kick me out of Switch Gang. I've been saying, you know what I mean? I'll whoops, clicking off stuff. I will criticize anything, and if it comes out in a joke, you wanna come as the joke police, like, "Oh, don't hurt Xbox's feelings," but then when I joke on something else, you're not there. That's the point. That's the point. You know what I mean? By showing people it's your placemat for monitor. Oh, man. The monitor stand, did that one hurt? Or, like, do I gotta hold on. Did that one hurt? Or does this, like, hurt the feelings of oh, shoot. Does it hurt the feelings of it? Or, like, it's a joke. I really don't know, like, what's so harmful or what we're not even gonna get into it. We're not even gonna get into it. Point still stands. Man, I keep losing the chat. There it is. Exactly, I don't have to defend myself. It is what it is. You just say Xbox to Jack move and he laughs like it's the world's funniest joke. Yeah, that's like it's like he's getting tickled or something like that. Has a savage shirt. Matt, I think you were saying like I ignored you? I don't know what you talking about. I see you, Matt. What you mean? I see you. He says, "Forget about me, I guess." What did I Oh, the face cam thing? This guy, he's like, "Oh, I'll sub to you on Twitch if you use your face cam." I mean, Erica, why so confident today? You know what? I was thinking about that. Like, I'm kind of feeling myself today. Not because of Crackdown or whatever. I'm just having a good day, I think. I'm just feeling like, I mean, I'm on a 3-day weekend. So, I'm feeling happy, I guess. I don't know. But I was kind of thinking about it, all right? And I'm not going to get specific, but there's a lot of Ericut slander going on by certain individuals, all right? We ain't going to say no names. But you guys probably can make a good guess who it is. And I heard some of it today. And I thought about it. Like when it comes to criticism that I get or people coming at me or they're just being like personal or they want to trigger me or something or they legit don't like me. I honestly think it motivates me in a good way. It's a good that's like my best advice to give you guys is use it as motivation because I think that's really what happens. It makes me super motivated like, okay, all right, you feel that way about me, you feel that way about my content or whatever. Okay, I'm going to stream more then. I'm going to I'm going to make more videos. I'm going to get my subscriber count higher then. I'm going to do what I can. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like a chip on my shoulder, I guess. Like, yeah, I might get it off. So, yeah, I was thinking about that today for sure. Med says I gotta go, but Erica slander will not be tolerated. What's up, Meds? Have a good night. Uh, someone said man, I'm losing. Like, who said it? Somebody said the dunk contest was trash. It's been trash though. It's late, fam. You can't be let's chatting at this hour. Feeling yourself. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Today was a good day. What are some tips for beating bosses in Neo? Ooh, which ones, Nick? You're gonna have to hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter for sure. I have a bunch of videos about Neo, all the Neo bosses. I have them recorded. So if you want to see me fight the bosses, I have a whole playlist. I also have videos on how to beat certain bosses like Hino Enma and that one dude. I forget his name, but I have videos that tell you how to beat them. So check them out. But yeah, That's kind of what I'm feeling lately. It's like I'll hear these things said about me. I'm like, okay, for like a second. When someone says something about you, you're like, okay, damn, sheesh, okay. But then, like the next minute, I'm like, all right, start firing up the stream. Let's go. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm on right now. Honestly, when I think about it, because I've had criticism before in the past from other people. Sometimes it was about my videos, sometimes it was about whatever, looks, my not really my voice. My voice kinda, like, is okay. I think everyone likes my voice, but, like, other things. And it honestly motivated me, like, I wanted to prove them wrong, I guess, or something. LeBron says, "What's your advice on being an X-bot?" Now I'm an X-bot? Man, it changes every minute, I swear. Changes every minute. New York Giants is on a tirade. I don't know what are you even talking about now? Did I beat Neo? Yes, I beat it. Mm, it hurts my pride that you're better at the game than me. What, Neo? I mean, we're all good at different games. I'm not the best. I'm definitely not the best. I struggled in Neo with a few bosses, so we all struggle with different things. Uh, everyone likes your voice because you don't give them a face. This man mats a lot. You're so why do you want me on camera so much? What? LeBron, are you drunk or what? What's up, LeBron? Shoot. I was getting advice during Crackdown saying that I should be drunk to play the game, but I played it too early. I'm like, I'm not gonna drink that early. I think I need it. But yeah, if you wanna see Neo, like, what to do for certain bosses, just you can watch my videos and maybe get some pointers. But if you have a specific one, you're just like, you don't know what to do, farm, level up, try that, like, just try and farm a little bit. Maybe you're underleveled, possibly. You see the Catherine situation, I have no idea what that is. What's the Catherine situation? I wanna s I wanna say I saw that somewhere, but I have no idea what that is, unless I'm just, like, blanking out right now. I don't even know. Let's see. The Catherine situation. Oh, shoot. You're delayed because it's personable? I guess. I mean, I being on camera is like a mood thing, like, I kinda have to be in the mood, I guess. I'm weird like that. I mean, I do it on press start because I kinda have to, but if I had my choice, I probably wouldn't be on camera all the time. Because sometimes it's like I don't wanna get ready, I don't wanna do my hair or nothing. I just wanna be in pajamas or something. It's a censorship thing? I have no idea. Maybe tweet me something or retweet. Oh, okay, let me click this real quick. Let me look at this real quick and then see what's up. Who is Catherine? Oh, okay, Catherine full body. Okay, there's a girl named Erica? I'm confused. Okay, so can someone just give me the gist maybe? I'm reading it, but what is it, like a trans character or like I'm not understanding. Maybe give me like a quick sentence, like what is this even about? How can we rewatch a stream you did on YouTube? Like this one, it'll be up. It'll be loaded. You can rewind it right now if you wanted to. You can like move you know, the bar or whatever. You could do that now, but once I'm not live anymore, it'll render and it'll be like uploaded. So you could see it. What's up, Hustle, by the way? My things actually do look good today. Stupid bangs. Sometimes I don't look good. Uh, RD, thank you for that. It says CD3 better than Neo 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Oh no, not like this. Crackdown 3 better than Neo 2. Wow. It's not a trans character people thought she was, but she's something else. Can't say without spoiling. Okay. Mm, transgender character at the end game doesn't clearly transition. People are mad. I don't know. I mean, if it was a game maybe I played and kinda understood the story or something, I'd maybe know if it's, like, important. Is that even important to the story? People pissed that they don't know how to handle LGBT characters, now they want to boycott the game. I don't know. I feel like I'll say something wrong because I don't really understand, like, the, story and stuff. Like, if it's part of the story, I guess I can understand why they're upset. I don't know. The whole LGBT thing, though, what I will say is, like, this is coming up a lot. You know, this came up for Apex, Legends, you know, the gay characters, and people were upset, felt it wasn't needed. I kinda agree. I feel like, well, why? Because I always ask why. Well, if there's no story, why mention their sexuality kind of thing? I'm not against it, but I always kinda wonder what's behind it, but if it's something like, what was it called? I can't even think of the name right now. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, wow. The game I dropped, if it's something like that with the DLC where a character was gay and then they force you to be straight, like, I could kinda see why people are upset, but then you have to continue the lineage and have a baby. It's to me, I honestly don't care. If a game is good, I'm gonna play it. If the character's gay, fine. If they're not, whatever. But it's kind of like if it's shoehorned or forced, then I kinda have this vibe like, "Okay, what are they like, why did they force this?" Or if it doesn't make sense for anything, it doesn't even have to be LGBTQ. It could be that they're I don't know, just some random thing about the character. Like, if it doesn't make sense and they force it, like a female character, because 'cause I'm female, right? The Battlefield 5 thing or whatever else. They force these characters to be female just to check it off the list or whatever. I'm not a big fan of that. I've never been a fan. I don't really like being thrown a bone. I've always felt like that. So I could imagine being LGBTQ and thinking the same. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some where they don't appreciate this stuff. Agenda pushing, yeah, I mean, there's agendas kinda everywhere, but because it's gaming, I think, yeah, I'm gonna pay more attention to it. It's just the shoehorning stuff. I'm not a big fan. That's just me, though. I like games for, if it makes sense, if it's in the story, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm gonna avoid getting too deep, unicorn, that's all I'm gonna say. Imma keep it gaming. Um, yeah, because it's hard to please everyone. I know people will get upset even if I think I'm saying something that's, like, not harmful. People will I know, unicorn, I know. I try and, like, stay away from this stuff for the most part. But just as a female gamer, the female stuff, yeah, sometimes I don't feel like I have to have representation and stuff. So, I could imagine being a part of these other groups, and they're seeing stuff shoehorned, and they're probably thinking, "They don't need that," but who knows? Maybe they like it. Everyone's different. Some girls I know personally on Twitter and stuff, they love female characters, like, they love the representation and all of that. Everyone's different. I personally don't care. If it's a good game, it's a good game. I feel like I can empathize and put myself in the shoes of anyone, no matter what, even males, even different races, all of that stuff. It's just they're human beings, you know? Oh god. Truth hurts. Thank you for the donation. It says, "Can you and Heart 8 squash the beef?" Oh man, there's really no beef. I don't know why he says there is. Um, but no, the things that are said about me, no, they can't be forgotten. So, it is what it is. Like, I'm just doing my own thing. I'm ignoring it. You're not a female gamer unless you ASMR stream. Oh, man. That's what you really want. That's why you want me on camera. You want me all, you know, making noises and stuff. Uh, he's his own worst enemy. I mean, I guess so. I guess so. I mean, you guys, I'm not gonna tell you guys what to do. You guys could follow whoever you wanna follow. There's just some people out here, they're just mad disrespectful and trying to be hurtful and stuff. But like I said, I think it fuels me. It makes me more motivated. So, keep it coming, I guess. I don't really care. I ignore it for the most part, but then there's times I'm just like, "Damn, you really can't forget about me. Like, what is up with this? Why are you still thinking about me? Why are you still coming at me?" It's kinda strange if you guys really think about it. But the cool thing is, and the thing I've noticed is a lot of you guys, like, I don't even have to say anything. You have my back. I appreciate that. I see you. Just know I see you guys. I appreciate it. This man truth hurts. You're giving me money right now, and some of it's to YouTube. So shout out to YouTube. You get a cut. So I'm gonna let you like say these things, or I'm gonna actually give it attention, I should say, because I'm not gonna censor you for that. But I was really planning to like get into this conversation. Everyone's like, "What happened?" Should we clear it right now? I was actually gonna never talk about this again. You guys are crazy. Truth hurts is crazy. We could clear it right now. I could explain the crap gamer thing. Tell my boo Shar to come back home. Oh man, shoot, I will tell her. Shar, I need to do a backlog with her. Because YouTube is trash. That's why I'm mad. I have a lot of resentment to YouTube. Even though I'm streaming on it right now. It's my way to communicate with you guys, but YouTube is trash. We need a DJ Erica's videos or pics. Yeah, those are coming. I could show you one right now, actually, if you want. I'm sorry it turned to this. You can ignore me. I'll just dispute the charge. It's more of like, it's not that I don't want to answer you. It's more of like, I'm trying to be like the bigger person. I'm trying to take the high ground. I'm using it as motivation. That's why we here right now. I'll show you guys a pic. Let me show you guys some pics real quick. I was gonna save it for Twitch, but I think you guys deserve it. All right, I forgot where I put them. Oh, hold on. These pics, some of these are gonna look mad ghetto because it's gonna look like no one's there and I'm just DJing for nobody. All right, hold up. Hold up real quick. Wait, what the hell? Oh no, why is it doing this? Give me a second. Give me a second and I'll show you guys right now. Why is this like covering the folder? Okay, go like this. All right, here we go. Let me share the screen. Share. All right, you guys can see that, right? So that's me DJing. Let me get the chat over here. At a wedding. How it's probably like, man, this picture quality. This is from a phone back then. So you already know this is like an old phone. I want to say, gosh, when was this? When the hell was this? You can see the little error cuts right here. It's probably really faint for you guys, but it says error cuts right here. I had like a sticker. I had like stuff. This is my Gemini like CD players, mixer, and then I had a turntable, and I would just play my CDs. So yeah, that's one picture. I do look different, huh? The glasses are different. I got like the clear. No, I had no frames on these glasses. These are like that was like the style back then. So yeah, I DJ'd a wedding. This is actually a cool spot for weddings. My sister got married in the same spot. So yeah. So there's that. When was this? I'm probably like 25 right here. 20 let me think. It's 2019. This is at least 10 years old, at least. Wait, something like that. I can't think right now. This is not the 90s, stop it. This is not the 70s. You guys, man. All right, let me show you another one. Here's me with some actual people dancing. You can kinda it's like the back of me. This was a big party. This was, like, one of the biggest parties I did. I had other pictures, like, showing the whole crowd, but I cannot find them today for some reason. I just don't know where they're at. But this was, like, the most packed party I ever DJ'd. It was, like, this huge patio, and there's a lot of people there. What they're all saying they're all being mean. It's alright. I don't still DJ HP, not anymore. Oh, they're saying it's a Polaroid? Man, you guys are messed up. You guys are messed up. But yeah, there were I think there was somebody who got in a fight. A couple people got in a fight at this party. There was, like, mud everywhere. I remember that. There was, like, a real muddy area, and people were fighting right there, like, a couple of guys. It was one of those parties. It was kinda wild. Um, well, hold on. Oh, here's the same party. What a geek. What a loser. So, yeah, that's that party. I think this is Kenny right here with his army shorts. I remember he used to wear those a lot, the army green shorts. And I had, like, this, like, little disco ball. It had all kinds of lights. I had lights on the ground. I had a nice speaker set. Like, I invested some money. Like, I really invested money to, like, uh, put on a good little show. I wanted to, like gang symbols. What are you talking That's a peace sign. What you talking about? It looks like it's on fire, but this is a light. It's a light. I think my friend took this picture with, like, some kind of weird filter on the camera where it, like, blurred. 'Cause see how it's blurry right here? She was trying to be all artsy, I think. She's like, "Oh, I took some cool pictures of you," and I was looking at him like, "Oh, yeah, you're pretty cool." How many guys hit on you? No, hey, you see my bodyguard's right here. Kenny was with me the whole time, so I was good. I was a freaking nerd. I still am, but yeah. This one's gonna look mad spooky. This is mad spooky right here. There's like, look how ghetto. Look how freaking ghetto this is. This was our old house. Me and my roommates, we had a house, and this is like this big living room area. And no one was there yet. All right. The party didn't start yet, but it was like I was just starting up. And I had this little TV having like visuals. I think I had it was like a DVD of like EDM music, but it was like visually like, I don't know, it was like these 3D images and lighting. So I played it in the background. It was hella ghetto, you guys. Ghetto. No, it's not bell bottoms. It's not bell bottoms. Just kidding. I don't mind sharing this with you guys. It's funny, man. Erica's house was haunted. Wait, what? This is a weird house. These pictures, like my I think this picture was mine in the middle, but my roommate was like really into these like Western pictures or something. This picture does look spooky though. I could picture a ghost in this. You guys might be right. Jeff Goldblum? What? I do not look like that. What are you talking about? Oh man. Here's another one. This was a New Year's Eve party, I think. My shirt looks really weird. It's like not on me right. I don't know what the hell was going on. I was like, obviously drinking. This party was crazy. All right. Some people also got in a fight at this party. We actually got kicked out because it was our friend who got in the fight. Good times. We had to drive, I think, like 2 hours home. Terrible night. Terrible, terrible night. Thankfully, we had a sober person to drive, but like, no, this was a bad night right here. Let me see what you guys are saying. Listen, no. This necklace was part of the shirt. It looks like a necklace, but it's actually the shirt. I used to wear some weird stuff, right? I used to wear some weird stuff. Why are you guys saying there's ghosts? I don't know why you're saying that. With the guns. I was skinny, you guys. I was skinny. This is probably when I barely started working out. Look at I'm like, this shirt's not even on me right. Like I need someone to pull it down. Like, come on, Erica, pull your shirt down. Like, what the hell's going on? Who knows? But yeah, that's all I got for right now. I think. Let me see. Let me see. I have some pictures when I was a kid in here for some reason. I don't know if you want to see that. Um, yeah, I think that's it for right now. I'm gonna look for the other ones because I know I have more. But I just can't find them right now. I just can't find a lot of them. Hipster for the I was so different back then. I really was. My hair looked good right here though. I used to wear like these little bracelet things and stuff. Oh gosh. I'm getting roasted. Do it, Jay Harvey. Do it. I don't mind. I'm asking for it. Do it. I ain't scared. But yeah, you guys, let me whoa, I almost stopped the broadcast. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. So yeah. Let me put this like this. Good times though. Good times. I can't help you in the women's style department. Listen, this was like years ago. This was years ago, right? Did you still get paid? I got paid for a lot of the parties and stuff. You're gonna bless us with this set. Hey, if I had something to plug into like my streams and I could just like mix and stuff, I would do it. But I don't know what I would buy. Like I don't know if there's anything. I'm sure there is. I can just buy like a little set and have like songs I could just drag into each side and just play, just mix for you guys. I had more muscles than BG. Oh man. Do I still have the skills? I don't know. I'd have to like mess around with it for a while. I spent more time streaming on YouTube than playing Crackdown. Facts. What's up, Budo? But yeah, I was DJ Erica. That's kind of how I kept that name going. But that was a nickname before I was a DJ. So I was called Ericuts by my uncle. For some reason, he just was like calling me Ericuts. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just kind of became my nickname. And so when I started DJing, I was like, yeah, I'll be DJ Ericuts because it's like you cut music. It's kind of cheesy when you think about it, but that's what it was. So yeah, you guys, I hope you had fun. I'll try and find some other pictures maybe to save for like a Twitch stream. I'll get even maybe more embarrassed of those pictures. We'll see. Show us the music. Oh, I need to look for it because I have some on my iPod, but I think it's dead. So I need to like transfer the music onto the computer and then do some other stuff. I need to look for my other things. My other songs and all that. I have a CD too where it has like all the tracks. I don't know if that's lost or not, but I know I can find it somewhere else. Like, it's got to be somewhere. I got to find this stuff. What's an iPod? I know, right? I don't even use it no more. But maybe one of these days. Ford, Eric, Edchi, Dave, Glinser. I'm burping pizza from earlier. Yikes. You can't get that burp out. Called you Eric Cuts because he knew in the future he'd wound people deeply over little jokes. I don't know. People think I like cut deep, but I'm very subtle, I guess. I'm not straightforward and stuff sometimes, but I do throw some shade. Oh, another announcement before I go. I'll be on Weapon Wheel tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be on. So if you guys want to check me out there, I'll be there with the girls. We're crashing it again. Me, Luca, and Gabby. Sorry, Gabby. My mind went blank. We're going to be there tomorrow. So tune in. I don't even know how that's going to go. It's probably just going to be about smooth, with Crackdown again and all of that, but it'll be fun. So yeah, Bond, he asked us to be on. And I don't know if Luke is still here. She's probably not here. Bond, he always tells me to ask Luca, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if he's, like, scared of Luca or what's going on. So, yeah, it'll be a girls' night again. Uh, past accolades, you what? You're starting to sound like Zaire, keep repeating yourself. What the heck are you talking about? How am I repeating myself? You wild. Going to fight BG? I don't why would I fight BG? I don't know. Of course, it's Bond's idea. Probably, yeah. He likes us to be on there. I don't know. I don't know if it's his way of like, "See, you guys, I like girls. I bring girls on the podcast." Like, I don't know if he's, like, using us to, like, prove that or if he, like, genuinely likes us on there. I don't know. All I know is I like to be on Weapon Wheel, and it's fun. It's a good time, and I'm sure it'll be fun tomorrow, so Erica would take BG in 3 rounds. Wow. I don't know about all that. When is your Last of Us game versus Weapon Wheel? Probably when Last of Us 2 comes out, to be honest. I don't think any of the guys in Press Start have any, like, desire to even play it. So I don't know. I'm ready for anything. Like, I was even thinking for, Planet Xbox, like, I would like us to play them too, like, maybe in Gears, but I know Addict hates Gears, so I don't think they would go for it. But I know they would like to play Halo, so I would be honestly up for trying Halo. Like, I think I could be okay. We'll see though. I don't know. But we'll see if, like, that ever happens or even Weapon Wheel, us versus them again. Alright. So, yeah. Weapon Wheel tomorrow, I'll be on there. Closing thoughts on Crackdown. Well, I don't think I need to play more. But one of these days I might hop back on for the campaign, maybe, but I'm not promising anything. If you don't see a review or anything from me on Twitter, I probably didn't play it anymore. I ain't gonna lie. Probably not gonna play it too much anymore. A yikes out of 10, definitely for the multiplayer. It's a major yikes. The campaign is like a little yikes. A little bit. A little bit. Bye, Etchy. Bye, you guys. Seriously, thanks for hanging out. I might play some Apex tonight. Thinking about you being a DJ. Girl, I heard that on one of your other streams you did. Well, yeah, I mentioned it before, but they wanted to see pictures, and I haven't showed the pictures yet, so that's why I showed the pictures. Is that okay? Can I not show pictures? Like, what's going on? Crazy. All right, you guys, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'm out of here. You guys take care. Catch you later. Peace. There's my gang sign. Bye, guys.